Okay. Oh, ooh, spike. Sorry about that. What's up? Forgot I had that doodad. Okay. Start over. Welcome to Saturday morning lag and audio problems. So here we go. Let's try that one more time. Saturday morning live. Lock force assemble. There it is. Oh my goodness. I got a clicky. I forgot the clicky, and my thing just came up. So I don't know what's working and what's not. But anyway. Had somebody come in last minute, like right as I clicked live, asking a question. And I hadn't stirred that up yet, so let's let that sit for a minute. Okay, how is everyone? Silent Jason. Okay, thanks for the heads up. We are not lagging anymore, so that's good. Okay, no, I'm just messing. Just messing. I do need a sip of this though. So let me stir my Mississippi cold drip. I have an issue, y'all. It's cold, so I haven't been ordering my cold drip, and I have not restocked it. This is that salted caramel. And I figured I would give it another try because maybe it was just a bad day for my taste buds or something, but I really, really didn't like the salted caramel. So I'm going to give it one more try because otherwise it's just going to get poured out, unfortunately. So we're going to give this one more try on live. Definitely not a fan of the salted caramel. I'm trying to do it so I don't spill it. So stir in my condensed milk. Okay, one of those. All right, how is everyone? I hope y'all are doing well. We're good on everything. Okay. Taste buds do have bad days, yes. Yes. Okay, here we go. Let's go back up to the comments. Say hey to everyone real quick because we don't have a whole lot planned today. This is kind of one of those tester, we're getting into it, checking out the new intro that I somewhat hastily have put together, but that's the only real thing that I've done to the stream. And as we did last year, we're going to kind of build off of that. Maybe, I don't know. What do y'all think? Let me know. You already said y'all liked it. A few of you said you liked it, but the only problem with that is it requires me to be right here. And like if a customer comes in, then my timing's going to be off. So that may not be quite the new intro, but yeah. Until I can figure out a way to time the chat in to the middle of it, that's just what we're gonna do for right now. Here we go. Salted caramel going down. Let's see. Okay, all right, Jason. Get ready. And yeah, whatever about my hair. I called the hair place yesterday afternoon, and they didn't have anything available. Probably thinking, why did you wait till a Friday afternoon to call us? Here we go. I've had a lot of battery switches this morning. Okay, it tastes better this morning. Must have been a bad day. It's not as I like caramels, but I don't like caramel coffee, and it doesn't have mocha in it at all. Maybe that's what I'm missing. Because the turtle has mocha and turtle, and then the mocha has mocha. So that has no mocha at all, and it's straight turtle or straight caramel. And I've never been a fan of caramel only drinks. I'll bring some Hershey syrup up here and squirt it in. Maybe I can get some mocha and add it to it and make a mocha salted caramel. Hey. Rune, Peter Fox, Access Locks, Paul, what's going on? Had a little thumbnail trouble there too. Access. Did I say access? Yeah, you were there. Okay. Improve the website. Yeah. God, I hate website. I used to enjoy website work, but last time I did that one I've got now, it's just like, God, I hope I don't have to do this again for a while. And I know you're supposed to change it, but every few years to adapt. Such a pain in the butt. What's up, Ronald? What's up, Decline? Good morning to you. Did I miss somebody? Dana. What's going on? Ooh, paying bills. That sucks. Pete Woodfine, good morning to you, or good afternoon to you. Just kind of scan over the comments here. Let's see what we got. Had a call about an hour ago. Messed up one weekend. Failed Locksmith, free spinning key. Wonder what apartment. I got to put in a couple of panic bars that we just got an approval for like this parts warehouse. It's ridiculous. You never know. You never know when you just like exist in a city. You may know of a warehouse district, but you're like, okay, so boxes, whatever, big building, forklifts running everywhere. You get this mental image from like seeing like Amazon and stuff like that. But then when you literally go in it and you have to walk half a mile through a warehouse, for some reason they didn't go find they don't have a little scooter deal or whatever, but just miles and miles of boxes, and it's like, you just never think about that. Anyway, long story short is I got to go back there and tote 2 panic bars half a mile across the warehouse. I'll probably strap them to the carry rolly deal. Not the red rolly thing, just an extra rolly deal that I've got. What's the most expensive key blank make that you guys sell? Most expensive retail? I have to think about that one. Most expensive our cost. I'm just scanning through, seeing what y'all try. Mr. Hooligan, what's up? Hey, Wes, good morning to you. Storylock, good morning to you. That thing is working. Okay, yeah. Yes, smash the thumbs up. Thank you. What are you honking for? We gotta go check on the front camera. So let's go peek outside while we're doing this. Check on the front camera, see what's going on out there while I keep peeking at the comments. Chuck Noel, what is up? Good morning to you. Hogmaster, hello. Nick Barker, good morning to you. Burnsy, what's up? Anthony, good morning to you. Kurt, hi. Dave. So you see we have kind of the main point of, not really the main point of the video today, of the live, but really just, hold up. Let me fix I gotta fix my pokey thingy so that I can switch cameras easier. Okay, there we go. Yeah, that's not supposed to be here. Oh, you see all the locks that we lost this week, if you follow me on Twitter. I've been doing some cleaning. I've been doing some organizing today, or this week. And then luckily yesterday, I say luckily, I'm not really real lucky because it was slow enough for me to be here all day to do it, but, and I didn't have time to load the pictures, but yeah, as Saturday morning live, season 1, or season 3, episode 1. Can you see that? Yeah, you can see that from where you're at. GoPro, stop recording. I've emptied that was the last thing that I did that I didn't actually get to, and then I laid it all out on Carson, and had a good old time sorting it. Now it's actually all sorted. That was all a bunch of desk cleaning stuff for probably 5 years worth of me, honestly. Every so often just being like, scroomp. Just sick of the desk and scroop. Everybody has to scroop every so often, right? And now I've got the top. Now what I'm going to do with that, now that I've got the top of that kind of open, I've got a few things that I got to tend to over there. And we still have a couple of buckets over here. We're going to throw out the last remaining bucket when I organizated all of that. You know, you have you have your different things, and then it got down to the screws. And that's like the worst thing to do. It's like dumping out a coffee can of screws and sorting them by size and shape, and it's just so irritating to have to do. But it's done. It's mostly done now. So yay, Jason. What's up, Steam Gadget? Pocket Women, how are you this morning? Peter Fox, I don't know, did I say hey to you earlier? I think I did. Fred, Techno, what's up? I'm way behind on comments. Let me go on down to the bottom. Make sure we're still, like, you know, on live, too. The Pokey Tool is up there. So, the Pokey Tool, you know, I don't know. We'll go up there and take a look at it, but it's a double hoop Pokey Tool. And some people said Schlage. There were like 2 votes for Schlage. And there was one that said LSDA, and I'm like, no, not grade 2, maybe grade 1, but I don't recall ever seeing that in grade 2. Yeah, I'm in here. I'm looking at you, girl. That's why the sign's out there. It's Hager. I don't know if it's a Hager. I think I would have seen. It's got to be something really uncommon because, you know, I've honestly seen a lot of Pokey Tools. I just can't remember, offhand, I can't remember ever seeing a double hoopy Pokey Tool. LSDA grade 1, maybe I don't ever buy grade 1s, like very, very rarely. I'm not fond of their grade 1s. I'll tell you that. That's why you never see video. You don't see a video. I may have to buy one just to do a video to tell you why I'm not fond of them. But the grade 2s are definitely not that. Falcon. That was another guess, was Falcon. I don't know. We'll take a look at it in a minute. I can actually go get it on the counter up here. Let's try this again. Boom. Yeah, there we go. Sitting right up there, right in front of that bin. Blocks, and this is actually running through a different. I kind of don't like this because I can't zoom out. So double Pokey Tool. If you haven't seen that post, this is what we're talking about. It's a double hoopy Pokey Tool. Double hoopy. If you know the identity of this double hoopy Pokey Tool, please contact your local authorities. You know, that's not very long though. This would be kind of a. That would be kind of a useless Pokey Tool. I don't think I would like it because I kind of like a longer Pokey, right? I mean, that's pretty short. And some of those are pretty deep. I mean, it would work for like the ones that are exposed, like Schlage F and all that. But when you get into some of those, it definitely is not long enough. That's a Hager Pokey Tool. A Hager what? I've unboxed a lot of Hagers. A Hager grade 1. Hager grade, I guess grade 1. The pigtail Pokey. You know, come to think about it, I don't actually unbox a lot of the Hagers. I just go deal with them after a contractor's put them in. Yeah, that might make sense. That's why I never see a Pokey Tool. We've got a customer coming in. So let's deal with this. Okay, or not. Going to the shoe shop. That's definitely Schlage. Have them work a lot. Okay. Yeah, Gumby finally got his package. Congratulations, Gumby. Now Ian's is still lost in the ocean. No, not Ian's, but Runes is still lost somewhere between Miami and him. I don't even know if it left Miami, to tell you the truth. It says it's en route to its destination, but it says processed through Miami. And isn't there another between where it gets to and I don't know, I think the boat sank. It's horrible. I hope everybody's safe. I hope they made it out, but apparently the USPS boat steamer ship sank. Grade 1 and 2 still have the long Pokey Tools. With the spanner? I don't know. It's been a while since I bought an actual Schlage too. So, okay. Interesting. Stop pinches your finger. Yeah. Mine is, of course, I did the video on the pokey tool. We veered off into pokey tool world. There's a whole world of pokey tools out there, and I've done the video on the Quickset smart key thing being a pokey tool. It makes a great pokey tool, and it's, if you put in a Quickset, even if you don't put in a Quickset, they're pretty easy to get your hands on. The bad thing about it is it shortens the life of it, all right, and then it doesn't stay gold. It stays gold for about 5.5 seconds. As soon as you put it on your keyring and start using it, it turns into the metal, and then like gets all kind of ugly. But I've had issues with it not going into some holes, so therefore I started carrying just one of the single hoopy pokey tools. So it's an entirely personal choice of pokey tools. May have to end up doing another video on pokey tools. Is the smart key tool still the best, arguably? I mean, if you're only going to have one pokey tool on your keyring, yes, absolutely, because it's so predominant now. If you're in the commercial, or if you only do residential, then yes, it's fine, because the only pokey tool you need for residential is Schlage F, and that's a big hole, so no big deal. But if you're doing a lot of weirdo commercial, no. Carry a handcuff too for a quick pokey. And Kim got me, so, where is it? Speaking of pokey tools. Speaking of pokey tools, while we're on the topic of pokey tools, first off, this is a flashlight that got a flashlight, string light. It's 10 tap programmable. I don't know, like 10 tap programmable. They take the time to put these logos on things like that. But honestly, that literally means that you have to tap it real quick 10 times to program it. So how many times are you going to be doing that in the life of your flashlight? You're going to program it once or twice maybe. And this just to change the series from going to like one second, bright, yeah. Like, I don't know. I didn't read the directions. It's pretty bright right there. And there's like 3 different. But why put it on the flashlight? Put something cool on there. Who cares? Who cares if it's 10 tap programmable? Anyway, veered off in the left line right there. We are wont to do that on this channel, but so pokey tools. Again, as y'all remember, I did break a tip of my flathead on this guy right there. Boom, still broken. File could be replaced. I used it a lot. Super Tool 300. And then Kim knew that I was going to have to send this in to Leatherman, which I still haven't done yet. And she got me, Tyler did, my oldest, got me the Super Tool 300. But this is like the military version, right? So it's got this crimper. And I've talked about this. I don't really know what to do. I have not used this yet. I'm going to use it as soon as I send that in. I hate having stuff that I don't need, the whole thing. But, look, it's a built-in pokey tool. I think. I mean, it is definitely a pokey tool. But it's not good. A pokey tool needs to be, it doesn't need to have a cone like that. I mean, this would work for Schlage and a few others. But once it got down to like right there, I don't know. I guess we're going to find out because as soon as I start using it. Now, this is unscrewable and replaceable. So, depending on how much these are, I may order some and then maybe put it on a grinder and just grind it down and try a few different ones. I don't know. Maybe a built-in pokey tool. I'd hate to have to pull that out like every time. Of course it is. Oh, it's so stiff. It's gonna take a minute to get used to that. But so it's tough to open it and flip it out. You know, it might come in handy if your other pokey tool breaks or something. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see about that. Anyway, there's gear time for the day. Modify it with a file. Yeah, you can chuck it up in a drill and just hold a file on it. That'd probably be the best way to do it to get the most even version with the EOD cap gripper. And I don't correct many caps. I don't know. I don't know what I'll use that for. Designed to prevent over insertion. Pocket Women got a little package from us. Hey, sweet. You finally got it. I thought you got it a while back, but you just had it in quarantine. You finally opened it? Okay. Good. Either way, glad you got it. Letter drop at the post office. Oh, and Jeff, I don't know if Jeff Moss is here, but I got your letter. Jeff sent me a Christmas card on and stickers. I think he sent it out on the 16th or the 11th or something. Anyway, it was well before Christmas. And he only lives a couple of states above me, so if it took that long to get a Christmas card here, I know there's probably a lot of sad kids out there. You didn't think about that, but a lot of sad kids didn't get grandma's $10 in her Christmas card. They're just now getting it, probably. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous. Oh, Pete won a CLK drawing. Cool. Congratulations, Pete. The package is 2 weeks late and it was domestic. It's just ridiculous. All right, who else is joining? Torch, I just see you there. Blasting crump plier head. Yeah, it does. Did you just join in? Yeah, it does. It's the EOD version. Punches for creating a hole in a block of C4. There it is again. In tactical black. I wonder if it'll cut that hair hanging off my... one thing I found about these, okay, this is a very controversial subject. Controversial. The cutters suck. It sucks. I don't care if they're replaceable carbide, whatever, super alloy steel, they suck. It sucks. The jaw pattern sucks. Alright? The jaw pattern is not great at all. You can't do a whole lot because of how it is. Just because of how it is. It's hard to explain without like literally showing you on a bunch of fasteners. To get really small stuff, this won't hold, you know, like, okay, for instance, a stripped out screw. Small, number 8, what we use for strike plates. You get on a job. You get out there, you got your screwdriver, and you're like, ah, crap. Stripped out. Then you do whatever, and then you're like, okay, the head's poking out a little bit, so you grab your pair of pliers, and you put it on there, and you do that to unscrew it, right? And that's how you kind of deal with strip screws if you have enough head to grab. This sucks for it. Just whatever. The file is great. The knife blades are awesome. The saw is awesome. Phillips screwdriver is the best thing. It's the longest. Phillips, I researched this a lot before I invested in it. That's the longest Phillips head that they make in the driver. So best, absolutely. The only thing is I'm not, when you're trying to unscrew a doorknob with this, like in a pinch, You know, you gotta unscrew, unscrew, unscrew. Like you gotta lift it off and move it because this thing will hit your doorknobs, particularly bad in doorknobs. And then the last thing, of course, is this guy, which is the most important little bitty flathead for Adams Wright screws. And this new one has all of that. That guy right there. This seems to be the new. Still got factory oil in it, but I'm missing my. And that's good and bad. I kind of wanted this on that so I could replace this as need be, but I feel like it replacing this, it's not gonna, wow. You know, I can't decide. That's awesome to be able to cut metal because this is obviously only a wood file. It's awesome that it's replaceable, but honestly, this thing is sharp as hell. If I drag my finger across it, it'll actually cut through the skin, and I've used it a lot. So I've never needed to replace it. And as much work, and you see the little drywall right there in the bottom? You get used a lot. And I feel like this is a weaker alternative. You know, a jigsaw blade's going to be bendy, and it's going to bend, and then when you go to try to close it, I feel like it's not going to, see, it's already right there on the edge. You know, if it gets bent a little bit, yeah, no, I'm not fond of that. And I think it's also missing, oh, yeah, this blade. Oh, that's drastic. That's my, oh man, that's my favorite blade. So, I know you can take it apart and do all that and switch and swap out, but this one's going to go get refurbished anyway. And I guess we'll just have to get used to that difference. Need a Leatherman with a Nipex plier head. That is exactly right. Nipex needs to team up with Leatherman and say, here, we know how to do pliers. Y'all know how to do multi-tools. We're going to hook up with y'all. That would be the bestest, awesomest tool ever. It would have to be. The Vampires, yes. I've been that's been on my Amazon list for a while. There's a set of the Vampires, and I'm actually going to do that because, but yet again, that's not the point. Yeah, there's tools that's the point of it being like EDC, like on you. You know, I'm 100 feet away from my truck, and it's like, oh wait, where are you going? You know, you've got one little number 8 screw that causes you to have to walk back to the truck or whatever the case is, and that's what gets me. That's why I feel like I'm going to miss a couple of those things. So it's not about that. I don't carry my Nipex when I'm going to do a rekey on a house. My Nipex aren't on me. Now, another thing about that is, since I do it on a belt pouch, you know, they make that mini Nipex set, and that's also been on my list. But those little suckers are expensive. I always dislike spending 3 times as much on a tiny novelty item, even though I'm sure they're great, versus buying the big version for literally a quarter of the price or half the price. That always kind of irritates me. Plus, I always wanted one of those 22-inch Cobras, you know, just for shoots and giggles. Trying to win. I gave up trying to win on Nipex's giveaway. HKS, you joined in. I saw that. Willard, you joined in. I saw that. Wait, we need to change this. Why is this all chat? Stop switching back to top chat. Silly YouTube. Yeah, it has been a minute, and I feel bad about this week, y'all, because and I posted that in the thing. Shredder Better, what is up? Good morning to you. Dusty Knuckles, what's up? Marlin Spike. Yeah, that'd be good for separating rope. Wait, what was I just talking about? Let me get a sip of coffee and think about that. We're going to go up there and dump that bucket out. You want to see what all cylinders I recovered from years and years? Again, it's just cylinders that got just kind of spattered. It's a surprising amount of them. And I have to dump them out because, again, when I was sorting those out, the cylinders all just went in one. Any key object. So what I'll probably do is separate them out while we're on live today, and probably put some in a eBay thingamajigger, maybe. I don't know. I gotta go see what we have up there, and then the rest will get sorted where they're supposed to be. Salted caramel. Yeah. I think if I had Hershey syrup to add to it, or some kind of chocolate, I think I'd be okay with it. And it's probably just my caramel thing. It's funny that caramel is one of my favorite just candies, like the cubed caramel. It's one of my favorite little candies to eat, but I'm not fond of caramel coffee. But yes, if you do a lot of residential, since we're talking about tools, I don't have my tools in here, they're all in the truck. But if you do a lot of residential, the one thing that can really, nobody will notice it. Some people might, there's about 5% that would notice it, but handle sets. The Nipex, that's what I will walk back to my truck for, because I have the alligator. I don't like the Cobra. I've got the alligator Nipex. And then I bought a set of the wrench pliers. And the jaws are smooth and the jaws tighten parallel. So instead of like this, they do this. And the bottom rosette, made out of your nice shiny brass or whatever, that screws on to a handle set when you have to repair like a quick set handle set, or you repair a Baldwin handle set. Or even take it off to rekey it. That's not often, but mostly it's to repair quick set handle sets. They've got that press-on cap. And the $50 that you spend on that Nipex, if you hate seeing plier marks, like some people don't care, right? You can put any pair of pliers and yank it off or unscrew it, but they leave marks, and that just gets to me. I can't deal with leaving marks on customers. So yes, definitely worth $50. That's after I got them and used that a couple of times. And if you put in aluminum door closers on storefronts, I just looked up front and remembered, but if you put on storefront door closers, that the aluminum and the dark bronze on the cheaper ones, if you're using some of the cheaper ones like LSDAs or Generals or anything like that, the freaking pliers wrench is the best $50 that you should buy it immediately if you put on door closers. Let me just put it that way. You need to buy it immediately. There's pretty much no question about it at that point. Add $50 to your next door closer installation, or add two $25 supplies fees. I'm not encouraging that, but you know what I mean. Get to a job, and it's harder to do, so you're going to solve more, and there you go. And you can charge more from then on out. Add an extra $10 to your, just add an extra $10 to your installation charges, and it'll pay for it after 5. Yeah, I can't stand plastic covers on things, though. I've never had luck with them. Never tried Nipexes. But I can't stand, and people have asked me that about the jaws, jaws. I could call it jaws. Everything else in the shop is named, but my jaws back there, my vise. I've tried different plastic, hard plastic, soft plastic, whatever. Blah, blah, blah. I can't stand using those at all. I'd rather have smooth metal. So that's why I've never tried and Nipex is maybe perfectly fine, but I feel like they just tear up too easy on every one I've ever tried. The vampires and the vampires the vampires is one of those things that I've kind of thought about. You have the linesman style. Whoever has one of those, Peter, is yours the did you get the linesman in the next font? Like there's 4 sizes. There's tiny, which I don't think I want. And then there's like the middle with kind of a smaller head, and then the linesman style pliers with the bigger head, and then I'm thinking even just a more unique one. And the linesman style is the one I think would probably work the best, because just using it for screws like that would be, I think that since I've used my linesmans to do that, remove screws, think that's the one I want. You have the mini. I have mini, the standard, and the lines ones. Oh, did you get your floppy lever fixed, Gumby? Is that what y'all was talking about? Floppy lever. Okay, here we go. Peter Fox. I'm going to get the P7 PZ58. Let me look at that. I'm going to look that up real quick. PZ58. See which one. That's that. PZ. Right, you said get the original vampires. Okay, here. I'm just going to copy paste what you wrote. There we go. Yeah, that'll work. I can do that. All right. Let's see which one you're talking about. That is, yes, that's one of those. Whoa, no, let's see. Google Images did not help on that. Yeah, no, that's the smaller one. Definitely gonna try that. The handles look weak on it. Are they solid tang? That's one thing I've always wondered. Do they go all the way, or are they... Especially on the bigger one. That looks like the smaller one, but the bigger ones, are they, how far is it, like... I feel like that's something that would irritate me if the handles broke, which I don't see many people complaining about. Video lag. Oh, no. Oh, no. What the heck? Why is my CPU so high? Just because I open a browser window, it's going to be bad. Okay, just wait a minute. Just woof. Okay. Did that fix it? Fixed it last time. I think that's more computer lag than video lag. So let's let the computer calm down. Okay, I'm sorry, computer. I didn't mean to go look on a browser. Didn't mean to. My mistake. Calm down, calm down, calm down. I want to go up front and see what I have in my buckets. See what we don't have any locks we lost this week, but we can look at all the locks that we lost last year are underneath. Actually, in mid-video, as I did last year, as I've done 2 or 3 times. This will be the third, I think, recycling video. So I'm in the midst of that recycling video. That's right. I was apologizing for not putting a video out last week. That sucks. But up until Friday, when it got dead, and then I was thoroughly engrossed in playing with screws, it's been too busy for me to really get any videoing done, so, which is good. And it's also good that I was able to like chill and clear my head. But I have a lot of stuff I got to do this afternoon, so we may actually be running a little short today on the video. But we'll go look and see what Jason's done with the other camera after we make sure the computer's doing its thing here. Take a look around the shop and see what all we've accomplished in the past week. Been very productive. Nothing like a good spring cleaning. What is up, Ras Illusion? Gee, Keyman, what's up? Yes, I was literally screwing around all day yesterday. I stood up at the front of the shop, screwing around. Handles are fine, they just have a weird design molded on the grips. They are solid. There's about a 3/4 inch rubber on the end of the handle. Okay, otherwise, okay, that's good. I was worried that, you know, nothing gets me more irritated than having that short tang and crunching down on something and the handle's just folding in. That's got to be the stupidest thing ever for any kind of tool. Alright, good to know. Good to know. It makes me feel better about buying them now. What y'all talking about? What y'all talking about? Slag. LPP. Why can I not see? I think my mods hid LPP for me. Where is he? Oh, okay. I'm following it now. Y'all veering off in several different conversations. I'm trying to follow several of them here. Best first pair. Okay. Okay, good to know. good to know. I think I'll definitely order that next week. Let's bounce up front. I'm going to switch over to go look at my buckets. Let's go look at our buckets. Be hanging pegboard today. Yeah, I'm going to be dealing with some pegboard issues soon as well, because I got to redo this key wall still. But let us switch to a different bike. So we're gonna wireless. Oh, got echo. Sorry about that. Echo, 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 echo. Where Jason grows his buckets. Behold! Behold! Alright, mic switch starting right now. Okay, I'm back on a different mic. Let's go ahead and do an audio check right there, and then we will go up there and dump out that thing of locks and take a look and see what we have, because it is a wide variety of them for sure. Got to move the mobile comments up front, and may have to change the batteries on this one. Mic is good. Thank you for the heads up. Let me get a little sip of coffee. Woof, it is chilly today. It has gotten colder. Got a customer coming in or taking my spot, one of the two. I added the accessory sign to my parking spot today. Since somebody couldn't read last week and took it for 2 hours. Come with me. Get the mobile comments up here and get my mask. But so yeah, here we go. We got aluminum, stainless steel, aluminum, all brass, Harbor Freight, screw you, and then mixed, mostly door closers. We already said mixed, but mixed and a door closer. And screw you, non-replaceable blade. At least I hadn't been able to figure out how. And I've tried. Trust me, I've tried. Alright, so we gotta get the camera, got the comments. S3E lock and key. No, sir, we don't have anybody that comes out on Saturday. No, we're only open in store. We don't come out on Saturdays. No, sir, we don't. Thank you. It is cold up there, y'all. Oh. If Don's is in Texas, then he might be. I use those little, y'all are talking about hanging. Oh, that camera's. Yeah, boom, here I am. Boom, here I am. That camera was lagging. I don't know why my computer's spiking so bad. I'm not doing anything. Yep, scrapyard video in the future. Last time we went to the scrapyard, they were talking about a car on top of another car. Car on top of another car. You know, it would be hilarious if I went back and they said that same thing. You know what happened the other day? Somebody brought in a car on top of another car. Best snap ring pliers are the Nipec ones. Really? That's interesting. I've thought about those. I also want to get a, it was magic. I know, it looked like a time warp. That was weird. I wish I could recreate that. In reality, my camera was frozen, and I did my boom. I should have done that. You just didn't see me doing it. All right, so let's go back up front. I don't even know why I came over here. Oh, get a final sip of coffee. Making sure everything's good really is what I was doing, I guess, and bam. Hey, there's me. Look at me. Y'all ready for this? Y'all ready for this? Now, if you're just tuning in, let me grab a mask. If you're just tuning in, this is just stuff I've collected for years on my desk. Oh, it is so cold up here, y'all. There's such a big difference in how cold it is. I mean, not compared to you northern people, but I mean, it's cold. For Mississippi, when it gets under 50, it's cold. And there's no heat in the shop. We prefer stronger air conditioning because we've got that unit. And you get stronger air conditioning if you don't get heat. So we've got space heaters in the back. But they pop the breakers. So, what this is just an accumulation, you know. This, and then this another year, and then this a few months later, and it just all piles up. And what I'm going to do here is probably separate this pretty quick. We've got a little bit of time. We're, again, going to probably end a little bit early today, but we do have a little bit of time right now. So today what I think I'm going to do is get, my finger's dirty, but I'm going to separate a few of these things into like an eBay, and then maybe one for a future giveaway here on the channel. But since we're not mailing anything out for the next, couple of months or so, there's no point teasing anybody. By the time these get gobbing away, it'll be, maybe Saturday Morning Live, Season 3 episode, probably 8 to 10. So stay tuned. Always stay tuned to Saturday Morning Lives, because you never know when we're going to do a giveaway, and it would be something like this. And then in another case, I'll probably do a auction on eBay with some of this stuff, and then some of it will literally go back in the cabinet here. And how I'm going to choose to do that is I don't really know yet. But we will look through some of the more interesting cylinders, like this guy. It goes in Corbin Wrestling trim. It's got a rectangular trim, and there's just a hole for for the face. So it's just a regular mortar cylinder, but the trim covers up and it can't have the face. So that's just a, I got these little switches. I've actually got hundreds of these switches, so I always kind of add those into eBay giveaways or eBay things. There's a good LSDA, but bright brass. So that's pretty uncommonly needed. I may actually put that in eBay. I don't know, but let's take a look. We got some Wisers. We can separate it. What do you think we should separate it by? Neither is the post office. Good point, Steam Gadget. There's no point in me sending anything out for the next month because it's not going to go anywhere. It's going to get stuck. It's going to get stuck anyway. So, when you're cold, you're cold. Exactly. That's why I live in the South. 'Cause we don't like cold weather too much. Just reading over the mobile comments here. There we go, that's better. Yeah, so it's kind of just, this is all a mix of just everything. We got some Yale. I know we got a Yale, so probably what I'll do, I think we should do this by, maybe by type, because I have enough of each one, I believe. Now that's broken, that can definitely go in a, you know what, is this? No, I thought that was off that, but I wonder what broke out of there. So there is a cam or a tailpiece of some kind shattered. This is a good one for a giveaway or eBay. Yeah, eBay. We'll put that in eBay. I don't know. Yale. Let's see, Russ one. Oh, we should have a lot of Schlagen. We should have a lot of these cylinders. These being zinc. So, let's just go mortise. Anybody need a thumb turn? What is that? Keyway looks interesting right there. Oh, it's a pretty interesting keyway. In a mortise cylinder. And it's an antique. That is maybe a Corbin. Doesn't look like a Corbin, but maybe an aftermarket Corbin. We'll put it with the Corbin just in case. There's your old style quickset deadbolts. If you've never seen old style, yep, there's that deadbolt, yep. That's how they used to come right there. The tailpiece was like that on both sides. Ye olden quickset right there. Rim cylinders don't do me a whole lot of good anymore. I mean, this. Where's the phone? What did I? Oh, I left the phone over here. Hold up. Gotta go answer the phone. Shoot. I left it on the chair. SE lock and key. No, sir. No, sir. We don't come out. We don't. I'm sorry. No, sir. No, sir. We don't. All right. Thanks. Baldwin. I recognize that as a Baldwin. See you, Starry Lock. If I missed you, I think I missed Starry Lock. Bye, Starry Lock. The most important thing off this is for me is this part right here, and the pin. The cylinder, these cylinders last forever. These tailpieces don't last forever. So that is going to be in a keeper pile, or we can just put it in the Baldwin pile. And again, I got a ton of these guys. I wish I could zoom that camera in, y'all. Is this an okay view? We can probably come down here. Let's go. Get a little bit closer. Come over my shoulder and let's take a look. This that better? That's good. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. Let me get my face out of the picture though. Hold up. Hey. Yeah, that's the best I can do on getting in there without me being all up in the middle of it. All right, where were we? Yale. Yale. Where'd our Yale pile go? There. Cheapie. Let's go ahead and identify all the cheapies. This one is going to stay in my collection. That's a Clinton. Clinton needs to be cleaned up. The key actually works. And it's not an original key, but so this, I'm going to set the ones over here I know that I'm going to keep, or at least I'm pretty sure I'm going to keep. Now you'll notice that I have a lot of cam locks on this side. I was actually kind of careful throwing these in there, in that I kind of kept them separated by cam and desk and mortise rim. There's a best. Whew. Okay, zinc. Let's see, just mortise. There is a shell. This is actually my doing. That is an attempt gone kind of bad with quick aging. That used to be shiny brass, but I quick aged it. And either just never finished it or I lost, actually I may have just lost the plug part. So, I don't know what I can do with that. Taylor. Even though it's zinc and crappy, these are kind of an interesting antique. I guess you could call it antique. There's another best. Where did that best go? Okay, there's a Yale. Oh no, let's just separate it by. There's an Asa deadbolt. You know, there's something been bugging me. I want to mention this right now while we're doing this. Something's been bugging me. Cylinder's still good though. The thing about high security locks, right? And they, whenever somebody says, oh well, they're, people don't pick locks. People say, should I get high security locks? And then people are like, put a quick set on there. It doesn't matter if you have glass. Well, the thing with high security locks is, yes, it has restricted keys, which a lot of people don't need. But like, this is a Asa deadbolt, right, housing. And that's like a pound of brass, about a pound of brass. My mobile comment section is slowly dying, so we're gonna have to speed this up. And then you compare this to, okay, yeah, just a Weiser. So this is actually old Weiser, so it's actually made out of heavy brass again. But you compare it to, here, this is a better example. This compared to this you could hit it with a hammer one time and reach in and flip the bolt. There's just more, they're better locks. So long story short, don't disparage people who want to buy high security just because they think they need it. Because they are better locks. It comes with the longer screws. It comes with just better physical. They last longer. Almost always, they're just better locks in general. So they would last on the house longer. So if somebody's thinking they're going to be in their house for a long time and wants to invest in high security, then yeah, by all means. Quick set. Didn't I see a quick set already out here? Got a Sager going on here. That's going to stay in the collection. Quick set. I'm slowly losing it on what I'm doing here. You get over there. You come over here. There's a Dexter plug. Best. Sager's going to stay in my collection until the time is right. There's a Yale. Definitely had a Yale section going on. Oh, here's that other best. So what I'll end up doing, and another best, is once we get it separated, I still haven't figured out what that thing is. That actually looks like a twin to the other one, wherever it may have gone. Schlag, cap. That's a LFIC right there, which would be this. Oh, come on now. Oh, it's going in. Why are we in? How are we okay, that's not the right one. Nope. No. Y'all want to go see who's racing up and down the street? Seems to be a common problem around here. A mysterious USPS. Do not duplicate. Keys to the mail. What unicorn? Unicorn lock? There we go. Get out of here. Quick set. We had a quick set over here. That's an old quick set. I don't know if that counts or not. Some wafer locks. Y'all, I hate double-bitted wafers so much. This looks to be double bit. The unicorn lock. That's actually an even more of a unicorn lock than the other unicorn lock was. That one's way more unicorn than the other unicorn. Yale. And I'm holding on to these, hoping that I can run across the bin that has the mechanisms for showcases, because there's nothing really wrong with these bars, but these bars don't do me a whole lot of good without the mechanism. And then we got some little oddballs in here. That's just a regular post office, but we got like these mailbox blanks. We've got one of the W keyway cylinders right there. Oh God, I hate those so much. Got an ASA core. It's one of the biggest problems with ASA twin right there is that first chamber blowing out, which is probably why this core is in my hand. I don't know, that doesn't look like it's worn too much. But yes, that's your number one biggest issue with heavy use ASA is that first sidebar chamber. And then like these little mailbox or filing cabinet locks, core, like I said, anything with a key and or a cylinder was put over here. Core. There's a best. There's another best. Best turn to control. Well, that may have been West picked for me. I hate these more than anything in the world. Rekeying these things just sucks. Hate it. That is not a Y1 keyway. That's old GA or GC. Oh, you know, this actually core, that's another ASA core right there, so. Yep, right. Maybe. Yep. Interesting. That may be part of one. There's a Detex replacement. This thing probably costs 30 bucks. I bet you anything. What you want to bet? A little Detex part. Yep. All right. So, and then we got another mailbox right there. Why is there? Let's go ahead and move you over here. We got Chrysler. That goes, yep. That goes right there. So yeah, Shadow Enterprise on eBay. If you are interested in buying something out of this collection, we will probably have it up mid next week. Okay. I don't know. Why aren't you going in? So let's move all this over here. And then after I get done with live today, what I'll do is, oh, you bitch ass. Got my back turned. I heard a horn beep. Yeah, fairly good amount of various. I mean, that looks like another Yale. It's a good mix of different weirdo cylinders, isn't it? Here's a baby master. Looks like master padlock, and several just double bitted cores. This actually is similar to, where is it? Right here. Yep, that's that. There's that other ASA plug. Okay, so yeah, just stay tuned if you're interested in trying to win a this, what does this go in? I'm trying to remember what this goes in. This is one of those flat, it's one of those flat half locks. SE lock and key. No, ma'am, we don't. It's just easier to say no. Just easier instead of asking. A couple of plugs. I may keep these guys. No reason to sell them, but they got to go in the master kit for me to keep them. Woo, look at that. Look at that little sucker. Speaking of Medico, it'll be like LPP. I'm going to pick this guy, and then actually picks it. So this is the enticement for the eBay auction. Ooh. This will be the one reason that people might bid on it more than not. So that'll definitely be in there. And then a few of these stupid locks because I don't want them anymore. And then the rest, there's another padlock core. And then I don't know what. There's another best core. Or is that the same best core? I think that's the same best core. So maybe the smallest padlock in the world. Probably not the smallest, but look at that little guy. He's so cute. We got 5% left on the mobile comments, so we are about done here. We got to move it back up over there before we go dead. Pretty nice little collection of locks. It just took forever. Rekey attempt right there. It just took forever to build them up. That is a Schlage branded. I want to say this was the flip. This is a very unusual lock. It's very specific to one thing. I don't think it's a cabinet lock, but there was one that had this little flap that came in and out. It was very specific to like one particular project. There's a Timberline core and several cores, but that Timberline core is likely 101 TA, one of the most common ones. The reason I have this is likely because it comes out. Hate those things. Hate Timberline. It's a great idea, but I just don't like Timberline stuff at all. Look at that funny guy. Corbin or Russ Wynn, definitely, with that old skull. Have to drive the pin out. That's a flashback for those of you who hadn't seen one of these in a while. These are out of the hard to take apart doorknobs, dealing with old Corbin locks. So there we go, just a bunch of plugs. These plugs are handy. I might throw them into the auction because as y'all have seen, if you're checking keys, it's a good, if you're like on site at a rekey, or you just for some reason need to get the bitting, you can always pin up a cylinder. So it's a good idea to just have plugs of various kinds to do that. And so yeah, definitely this goes over here. That's an American. And key knob, Dexter. I saw another Dexter. Where was it? Where was it? Where was it? I can't see it now. I know it's here, there. And a padlock shackle. And a baby padlock. That one's definitely, I'll put this in the auction like at the very front for the main picture. Boom. There you go. That's what they're going to be bidding on, not the stupid Medico. That's a weird back. That's a Corbin. Just spotted that. You can almost tell, you know, on these old guys, which ones are the old weirdos, because of just how they're made. They're totally made different. Look at that. That looks like out of a Herd padlock, doesn't it? That's very interesting. Is that maybe an old GM or something? I want to say that's an old GM cylinder. Definitely an old guy. Thank you for not taking my spot for long, lady. All right, so one day it'll be, maybe next week sometime. What else did we miss? We missed some cam locks, some rings. These rings actually go over into this. Wait. Yeah. Now I get to pick out what I got to do, and then the rest are just going to get shoved back in the bucket. Come with me, mobile comment section. But yeah, this right here is where these were supposed to go. Tools, quote, tools, just like, you know, wrenches, commercial locks. This was actually supposed to go on somebody's house, but it didn't. Keeping this in the truck for parts, for the hub specifically. And this is actually unsorted. This needs to be, that's the last thing I just discovered, but a bunch of this stuff needs to go in the truck, like this Sargent expensive little fella. And then here we've got cylinders that were in the truck for a while, but have not been in the truck for a while. So they can be kind of gone through as well, kind of at the same time. That's a Sargent keyway right there. So taking the last opportunity to finish this up so that we have clean Carson again. And then hopefully, you know, I never really mentioned it, but the camera, wake up. Let's get the mobile comments plugged up before they go away. And get caught up on the comments because I wasn't really paying attention. So Carson was doing a great job today, wasn't he? Totally doing a great job. Rim cylinders. Roll pins were always irritating, you know? They were just always irritating when you had to deal with them. What irritated me the most, I think, was the Westlock with the plastic cam tail piece that came off the back of the cylinder held in with a roll pin. I hated those so bad. I hated Westlock anyway, but, or National or Westlock, whatever, just dealing with the roll pin. Give it to them with a bobby pin. That little padlock. It's the super security padlock. Yeah, I was about to say, we didn't go back there and look. That's the one thing. I came up here to get caught up on the comments, but the one thing that we didn't do was look where all that was. So I'm actually a little bit impressed with myself. So one of the last things that we're going to do with the mobile comment section once I get caught up is kind of turn around and take a look, see what's going on over there. So let me read those comments real quick, and then we will do that. And the last thing, I think I have one other thing. I can't recall any where'd my coffee go? I can't recall any administrative tasks that I needed to deal with. We do have Saturday Morning Live Season 3 episodes. It's taking me a minute to get used to saying that. Episode 3 will be 100 episodes. We talked about the 100th episode. So we're gonna have to come up with something special. I don't know. That's what's got me thinking. What can we do for the 100th episode? I don't know. 100th live episode. Well, actually, there's more, but that's the 100th Saturday morning live. Because we had the Wednesday lives for a while, and then we have like random lives. So technically, it's just the 100th Saturday morning live. Pyrotechnics. We can set off fireworks in the shop, y'all. Let's do donuts in the middle of the interstate. Yeah, that was a thing that happened last week. And Wes, I've been over in West Jackson a lot last week, and I'll tell you what, on Bailey over by the old Jackson Mall, and some of those streets back in there, the interstate wasn't the only place they did it. I think that's the new graffiti, honestly, is your tire marks on the pavement, and apparently it happened all over Memphis and Atlanta. So yeah, they get on the interstate, they blocked it here in Jackson and started doing donuts in the middle of the interstate for an hour. That's what's crazy. Oh no, you might not make it. Well, you can always replay it and watch. Find a lock from 100 years ago and do what Jason reads. Frank reads for the 100th. That's all good ideas. Let's go take a look at what happened over here. I'm going to go back on my comments section real quick. Further back. I have not heard an obligatory siren. That's true. Yeah, good point. That's good, right? It's great. CX5 expired last year. I didn't know that. I mean, I probably knew that, but I didn't know that. I don't think that's going to be a problem. There's so many different. Also Twin expired a long time ago. And aside from being able to buy cords, you still can't buy key blanks from anybody. So I don't think it expiring's that big of a deal. The lack of mount. Yeah, that's what we're about to go look at. The lack of mount box mower. Mount box mower has now been reduced to nothing, to almost nothing. It's actually starting to get built. It's like mini mount box mower. So we'll go walk back here real quick while we're still on the mobile mic. Let's make sure I'm charging. Okay, let's go check it out, y'all. And let's go check out where the locks that we lost this week area is. It is radically changed as well. Radical. Okay. Be safe, William. I was just repeating Steam Gadget. Bye, William. All right, here we go. Wait. Oh my God. Oh my God. These actually, now that I've got the spot on my red rolly thing too, these things are coming off the ground. So we'll have it open. And this is miscellaneous. Needs a mopping, looks like. See damage done here from locks that we lost this week. Maybe it's not too bad though, considering how many hit this wall. All antique. That's a D, Schlage D. Waiting on one day to be refurbished. That looks like a LSDA storeroom function knob to me, with no keys. Oh, speaking of no keys, y'all remind me about the no keys up front. When I go back up front, y'all say, Jason, don't forget about the no key. I don't know why I kept this. I think it was for a video. This could probably go ahead and be scrapped. Old school PLS. That's actually a good knob too. Oh, these need to go. This definitely needs to go in my truck. I used my last one of these. The other day I ran across, this is a 15/16, which is very odd for an Adams, and I used the last one. I'm glad I came back here. I'm glad I found that. This is the most important thing out of that. These little guys right here, that's the mounting for paddles. I don't know why I saved that. There's a cylinder. Oh, Dorma cylinder. Ew. Oh, LPP, are you still on? Did you try your putting your thing in your hull? I keep meaning to ask you about that. It's a storage unit lock, and that cylinder I sent you back before Christmas goes in the hull. I'm pretty sure I saw a picture of one of those on your storage unit or somewhere. And that guy, now that I've gotten this area opened up enough to be able to get back. Hey.
Hey, how's it going?
Good.
Good.
What can we help you with?
I want to check and see if you had written down my
mic check. Okay, sorry about that. We need he needed padlocks, and I got. Yeah, I don't have a be right back screen, so sorry about that. I had to remember to make you right back screen, don't I? Key blank reminder. Yeah, that was another thing. Is wish I could remember. Bam. Sorry about that. Okay, here we go. Let's try that one more time. We had an echo. We had the wrong mic on. Wrong mic. Sorry about that. You don't know this language. I'm gonna have to go back and listen to it. All right. So yeah, this is my issue right now, and not really right now. This was in the box, and I don't know whose key it was. So yeah, I actually want to use this personally, but that'll be something I'd make Wes do sometime next month, probably. Here, Wes, pick this padlock open. It's a Ruco. Yeah, Rune should like that. It's a Ruco. It's beautiful. I'm going to use that personally for my own use, just because I want to. You have 1 million of those really ridiculously priced padlocks? Wow. That's like 1 million ridiculously... Yeah, that was the no keys reminder. Wait, how far behind am I? This one's way further behind than this. Drill through the drain hole, shear the head, and then shim the snowman. No, that would work. There is no drain. Oh, that. Oh, yeah. Good point. That's a good idea. Where's my flashlight? I didn't think about that. You'd be revealing the opening secrets. That drain hole. It's an idea. It is going to be a tough pick. That's going to be a toughie. I'll send it to somebody if Wes isn't successful. Yeah, I know. I've realized. I was like, that doing it up that drain hole is not gonna. We didn't look at Mount. Okay, hold up. Saint Mount Rocksmore. Whatever. All right, back on other mic. We did not look at the final thing. See, we're starting to build it back up. Once I get rid of these, our brother printer cartridges, once I get rid of those, once I get rid of that, there's a safe under there. Propane tank, some of that stuff I'm going to take to hazardous waste disposal. I bet you'll never guess why that's like that. And there's a crappy little key machine back there, old belt grinder, my Roadrunner high-speed online kit. Yep, just in case I need to get online. So there we go. And then scrap metal, all that. Scrap metal. Ballast, that's scrap metal too. These are actually all old No, don't lose. Don't go losing yourself. Ooh, I need this guy. I need to keep that guy in the truck. Take a wild guess how much that guy is. A couple of those are empty. Yeah. Oh no, I lost the microphone. Oh, there is no rim lock in here. That's sad. The cylinder though. So yeah, good job. Good job, Jason. Once I get rid of that scrap metal. I've got room right there. Look at all that room I've got. All that room, and then this is mostly, that's what we forgot to look at. Oh, that's what we forgot to look at. Ducket! You belong. You belong, Ducket. And this actually won't take but a second to get down to. It's mostly all till we get to these Schlage locks right here. That's mostly all empty containers. So all right. And we're back for the finale. Let's turn you off. And back on other mic. So, yay, Jason. You made an air conditioner out of it. That is correct, Wes. I made an air conditioner. Yes, Gumby, y'all figured it out. Need a Russian doll trick to fit those boxes in each other. Yeah, that's definitely 350 is about right. National treasure. Yeah, there were some shells back there too. That's just reminder about the no key. Yeah, the no key was the also padlock. That was what it was about. Yep. Nice mat with a bunch of toys. What I really would like to do is get rid of that safe that it was all sitting on. Once I get down there, which hopefully next week, like I said, I was supposed to go to recycle Wednesday, but I was too busy to do that. And then Thursday it rained here, and I can't go down to the yard. I can, but I don't want to go down to the yard when it's muddy because I take Kim's truck and I don't want to get mud all over it. So I have to wait till it's dry. And then Monday, we're already booked up. Tuesday, we're starting to book up. I got to get a haircut between those times sometime or another. And then maybe Wednesday, maybe I'll be able to get all this scrap metal. It's such an ordeal taking it down there. It's like a good 2-hour process because I got to load it all into Kim's truck, drive it down there. It's like 15, 20 minutes from here. Drive to the 2 different yards and then scrap it all. Such a pain in the butt. But definitely has to be done. And then once I'm able to get down and also to the hazardous waste material for all those cans. The safe is a 1,500 pound, 4 fully what is that, about 3 foot tall? It's the diamond safe. It's actually a safe within a safe. The reason why it's 15-ish, 100 pounds or more is because it's just a box. It's got a flap up lid that's got a tubular lock on it. Well, I put a tubular lock on it. I don't know what it had originally. You could put a Medico cam lock or any kind of cam lock you wanted on there. But it's got a steel flip up lid, right? And then there's a combination, and you pull. It's like a round head combination, and you open it up, and then you reach further down in there, and there's this disc of metal with another cam lock, same tubular key, and the tubular key opens that inner. So you have to reach like your arm all the way down into it, and each layer is surrounded by more and more metal. It's a crazy safe, very wildly inconvenient to use, because if you fill up the middle container part of it, like you would notice, so like literally the bottom of the container will be stuff you never want to, the most protected. So I don't know what brand it is. The restaurant across the street called me one day, or came over, and he was like, "You want this stupid safe? It's so wildly inconvenient." And for a restaurant, it is, honestly, because the restaurant's not going to be keeping diamonds or whatever in there. So they ended up buying a different safe, and I was like, "Yeah, if you can wheel it over here, I'll take it." And it landed back there with the help of 2 of his employees, him and me. And just like that one, it's going to stay there. It's going to stay there until somebody. It's about the same as a cannonball. It's a pretty heavy one. So yeah, it's not going to go anywhere, unfortunately. Don't put anything behind the boxes. I know that's the problem with that space back there, is like what I put back there is gonna be wildly inconvenient to get to. I don't know. They're going to the cleaners. They're not open. The cleaners haven't been open in forever. What are you doing, crazy? Put it on offer up. Now I don't want. It's if that was the case, I would get it to the front of the shop, but I wouldn't want any random person coming back there. So if I ever got really sick of it one day, is I would Wes is strong. I'll make him come move it. Wes can handle it. And then last time we moved it, we bent my dolly. So that dolly is definitely not rated for a 1,500 pound safe. But I mean, I'd hate to see it scrapped. And most scrapyards don't take safes anymore. Now that one they might, but they still don't like safes, because most safes are crap. So that space needs to be shelves on both sides with an aisle between them. The cardboard space back in the back, yeah, it's always just been kind of a cardboard spot. If we used the space correctly, where do I keep my boxes? Because honestly, there were a lot of boxes back there, and I didn't need them all. But I tore them all down. I did a video of throwing boxes up here, and then I didn't. That's what I did after Saturday morning. Y'all drove me to it, but I hadn't released the video because I've been busy and hadn't had a chance to do it. But I did. There's a video out there of me throwing boxes up here. Trust me, it's there. You may never see it, but I did a video on it. Filled up this whole area, and then Monday morning came around, and you know what I needed? Twice. Freaking boxes. I needed boxes Monday morning. First thing, I needed boxes. So back to the padlock. You have piles of shells, so the drain hole trick is to save the cylinder. Yeah. I don't care enough about it, honestly. It's seriously been in that bin for a while, so it can stay not cared about for a while. I can just, here we go. We'll just put it up here. Mark my words now. This guy's gonna go up here. There we go. There it is. Farewell, padlock. That's the problem with safes. They're so, like I said, that thing's going nowhere, ever. That one probably is never going to go anywhere because it's honestly it's a smaller safe. That's a Schwab 4-hour safe. So yeah, and neither one of them are going anywhere. They ain't going. I ain't messing around, screwing around my back trying to move a stupid safe. So I'm just going to keep my diamonds in there. I actually don't have diamonds, but I do have gemstones. But they won't fit down in there. I don't have a bag for my gemstones. Bag for my gemstones. And also it stays buried by cardboard boxes. It's a problem. It's a safe this big. And that flat area on top makes a great shelf. So you're going to be stacking stuff on top of it. No one would ever know there's anything in there, because there would be cardboard boxes all on top of it. Mount St. Boxmore 2 is coming. Good to see a quality lock. Now there's a few guys on here that were neat. Some of those. We won't tell him. What do you want to tell him, man? He'll be like, "Where'd I put the Ruco?" I remember. Oh, I saw somebody else earlier too. Was it James in live? You were like, "Now that Jason's gone, just went and got the key at the hardware store." I saw that, James. 4 hours. Say that's how long you scratch your sand. I don't know how I'm gonna move it before you give up. Yeah, yeah. And I can't remember. I moved it. I moved it last, and it's been there 20 years. And this guy right here, the shelf thing, that is my pride and joy. I love that shelf. But one day we'll have to do a video on peeking in my drawers. But that thing is handy as heck. And if I had a chance to buy or find another one of those, I would. Remington Rand military container thing, best drawer ever. And honestly would tear that down before I did anything. Oh no, Lock Force, come back, Lock Force. Honestly would tear the big shelf down first. My camera is off center. My camera's off center. Why is it off center? There we go. Okay, sorry about that. Administrative task. Okay, we are. Who wants to peek in my drawers? So hopefully, okay, I promise this is what I'm working on. I've actually got to do this. I'm busy. We're up at 12:51, so it's the end of the day. I don't have. Did I set up a? Nope. Oh, I do have a be right back screen. Are y'all impressed with my be right back screen? Nope, that's not right either. That's not right either. No, I don't. I'll just put this up here. See this go. So you can't even see that chat. So I don't have an appropriate. That was my fault for the coloring. That kind of matches the front thing. I need to do a chat too. So yeah, sorry about that, but ooh, that looks horrible on the screen. It's almost illegible. So let's get back rid of that. I'll have to make a screen so that we can do the say bye to everybody, but you'll be able to read it in chat. So last thing was what were we supposed to do? I can't remember. probably not going to finish the Carson table project that I started up there until Monday morning. That'll give me something to do Monday morning, first thing when I come in, sip my coffee and sort cylinders and get them on eBay. And the bank. That's the video that's coming out, because right now, right this second, as soon as I get done clicking live, I got to finish keys for the bank, because the customer, I told them I'd have it ready Monday. I got to finish the video for that. So hopefully tomorrow, worst case scenario, Monday night, I will get a video, the first video out for the year. It's going to be making keys for that little First National bank, because I'm halfway through the keys right now. Yeah, which means I'm halfway through the video. So stay tuned for that. Hopefully I'll be able to get it out and done today. And then if I go ahead and knock it out real quick, maybe I can get those done and auction up. But other than that, that is the state of the shop leading into 2021. So I think I've done a fairly good job. I've got my red rolly thing opened up. I think I've done a fairly good job with cleaning. I've gotten it out of my system. So now I'm going to focus some more energy back into the video part of it and get y'all some content out to watch. But as always, I appreciate. Got an email for community made be right back screens. You can always send it to selockandkey@gmail.com. Don't really have that. I mean, nobody's ever. You can send. That's our email. selockandkey@gmail.com. And yeah, we can take a look at it. Might be an option. That'd be a good idea. We can make a few different screens. You scared it with your drawers. I'm going to run back over the comments. Say bye to everybody. I'm not going to take the time to say bye to everybody individually, because there's still a few of y'all here, 50-ish or so. But yes, 100th episode. That's another thing. I want to get that video out of the way, and a couple other side filming projects going on. And I got to come up with something for their 100th. Fireworks in the shop, I don't think is a great idea. Probably not. I don't think Jackson Fire Department would appreciate that. But 12:55, I went a little bit longer than I meant to today for this just kind of being a blah episode. Blah, 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 blah. But as always, I appreciate everybody who's tuned in, who tunes in and joins in with us on Saturday Morning Lives. Season 3, Episode 2, coming to an end. I've got a be right back screen, or a ending screen, but it's boring, so we're gonna keep talking to the end of it and let everybody say bye to everybody else, even though it's not on the screen. Y'all have a great one. William, G. Keyman, Willard, everybody chatting in chat, Pocket Women, Dana Reed, Caveman, what's up, goodbye. Didn't see you earlier, so this is like a what's up, goodbye. I kept it going. Hey, Jason did a good job. I sure forgot, taking up time showing off the stuff under there. Mount St. Boxmore will quickly come back. It quickly comes back. I actually chip away, and it never looks like it, but I do chip away at it every so often. And I just got a little bit overgrown last time. But thank you for leaving me off, y'all. Thank you. I would like to throw out the last thank you for leaving me off, not encouraging me to go take care of some kind of cleaning project. So, yes, I know I got to cut it off myself. Of course I do that. Of course I got to figure out how to do that the best way. I haven't been able to program that in. I need a button for end. I can actually do a button for cut off in mid-sentence. But I do have an end screen here. It's like really cheapy. We'll look at it here in just a sec. Time it out for just the last couple of minutes. Gonna watch your own workwear video that you can't remember doing last weekend. I know. A lot of it, and I talked about that in Rewind, it's just a lot of it's, content-wise, I'm going to kind of spend more time on the videos, putting them out, and editing them as best I can. And Kim's like, you should really try the 3, a schedule, get on a schedule and do videos every certain day. And I'm like, absolutely not my thing. We stay weirdly busy. If I make a commitment to do, I'm going to put out a video every Tuesday, Thursday, and do a Saturday. I already have a commitment. It's here with you guys. This is my commitment, right? We've got that down. making me go to another schedule for scheduled videos would probably set me over the edge, and I would like throw my phone in the lake. So don't forget to hit the like button if you have not. Appreciate y'all being here. Y'all rock. We can go to this end screen right here. Oh, there it is. Thanks, y'all. See, look. It's just there. That's it. I mean, that's all there is. I didn't have any cute things or anything like that. So, as always, thanks again. We appreciate it. Y'all have a great week. And, yeah, hopefully we'll have a video out on a bank soon. So, y'all have a great week. We'll catch you next video.